question is, how can soil be used as a tool for social change?
I think basically just taking charge of what you eat and the food that you eat is very important. Instead of thinking that you can just go to the gas station and buy substance, instead you grow it yourself, and it's healthier and important that people get back to the earth.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No. What if I said wrong?
Let's see, well, soil. Am I on?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, teaching people to use their soil to grow their own food. Passing on all the collective knowledge that we have to each other. I think that we can become less dependent on outside entities to support us, and when we're more self-sufficient, we're more powerful, and we don't have to wait for people to do things for us. We can do things for ourselves. So, thanks. I think that's what soil has to do with social change. Is that good?
Soil?
Be used as a tool for social change.
Oh, and speak up.
Okay, how can soil be used as a tool for social change? Well, gardening, I guess, brings communities together, and when communities come together, there's less crime and there's better social activities, people are happier, so gardening definitely can bring people together through the soil, through the earth. Yeah.
Thank you. How soil can be used as a tool for social change?
Soil can be used as a tool for social change. In my community, we work together to make our garden, and we've also, in some of the empty lots behind our next to the burned out houses, we've actually put in gardens. So we're using vacant soil to make, try to beautify it, and we'll work together and try to bring the community together for, I don't know.
Okay. How can soil be used as a tool for social change?
Yes.
Okay, can you give me a second to think about that before I answer it on camera?
As we can see, if you check out the lines and everything that's happening on the inside with the produce and using the earth to give like this. And then all of the people in line are socializing, different cultures, all of that. It's a beautiful thing. And that's how I think soil can increase social. Okay.
Thank you.
What does that mean? What?
Soil?
I had to think about it.
How can soil be used as a tool for social change?
Parties, give pity parties.
How can soil be used as a tool for social change?
Family reunion.
Soil.
Bring
a social
up
change.
21 horses.
Wow, that's a good one, but soil.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to. I got tired of selling.
I mean, in terms of soil, it's like without soil, then there's no food. And soil is the most important thing that exists, because 2% is farmers and 90% is non-farmers. So that means 2% of the farmers is feeding the 90% of the population. I just found this out the other day after viewing some of the what goes on with farms.
125 per horse per hour.
That's all I have to say about that.
Thank you.
Thank you. What kind of dog?
For gardening, the soil, for community gardening, helping your neighbors.
No.
And if everybody got together and garden, that'd be the bomb.
If everybody got together and gardened in the neighborhood, that would be the bomb.
Well, that's a good question. I actually been thinking a lot about that, and I mean, sort of what pulled me back to Detroit and what I've been working on for the past year is I've been trying to develop a program for men coming back from incarceration, a small business fellowship where men are working and learning the skills they need to start their own small business. And the first business that we want to kind of get going is a compost business. And understanding building the relationships you need to build soil, starting to build relationships with people, with grocers and people who have, cardboard and other supplies that we can compost down, feed to worms, and start to create sort of healthy organic soil so that way people don't need to use Miracle-Gro anymore. That's the first stepping stone. But I think on a more fundamental level, it's teaching you about how to create healthy ecosystems that you might not see anything there. You might just see it's dirt, but there's a whole complex universe within a few inches of dirt that we never even appreciate. And when that universe is healthy and that is balanced, well, you can be able to produce food. And we've kind of assumed now that it's just dirt and you need to add chemicals and stuff like that to it. But I think it's more about appreciating what's there and then building relationships to be able to grow it more. So that's how soil can build healthy. What was it? Soil is the catalyst, is the start to social change.
Okay.
You got me?
Yeah.
Soil can be used as a tool for social change by making our own compost, taking something that was considered refuse or waste and turning it into something useful. In the same way that our society tends to throw people away or push them to the side and marginalize them, we can recognize their inherent value as people and bring them back into the fold and make them feel like they're valued and that they're an integral part of our society. That's how soil can be a tool for social change. Peace.
Yeah, I am. Okay, I think soil can be used for social change if people are educated as to how to build healthy soil. When we think about it, most conflict is over soil, land, what can be done with it, what can be brought out of it, what can be grown on it, how many condos we can put on it. So if mass populations are educated on how to build healthy soil and know the value of it, then they would probably be better able to protect it against interests that are not in the interest of everybody.
Hey, wait, it's like really close. Okay, like if we destroy soil and use it in the wrong way, I think it can affect how we farm. I think that because it's different, you're supposed to plant it in different areas, and if we keep doing it, we're actually destroying our soil, which it could form into sand and things, and it would be horrible. I think that it will affect farmers also if we run out of soil.
How can soil be used as a tool for social change?
People will decide to farm in a more earth-friendly way.
Can you ask me, or I'm just going to say my answer? Okay.
Go.
Soil can be used for social change by everybody getting together and putting their hands in it, growing food for the community, and creating a healthy meal.
Are you filming this?
What do you have to do?
Oh, well, gardening can be used as an instrument of social change because it brings people together.
Okay, so maybe you'll put it outside your
It's good, it gets people involved in the community. They learn how to produce their own food. They become part of food sovereignty, and it's just a great way to, expand your social horizons. So that's what I can say about that.
Is it going? Oh, okay. Okay, so the soil, we grow stuff. So if you do groups of people growing stuff, then everybody will be together, talking to each other, and form a nice environment. So if you will form a nice environment, there will be healthy foods in a nice environment.
In like a million ways, but I think one of the most inequitable things that we have in our country and the world actually is how we feed people. Who grows it, how they're treated, who eats food that's good, who eats food that's bad. So I think that soil is actually the first place to start for a lot of different ways that you can change. Sorry, Jaleel.
Oh, my. How can soil be used as a tool for social change?
Well, we can use the soil to plant all our vegetables and fruit and the stuff we need to live off of by using this soil. And we know what type of soil that we're using. What kind of soils are you talking about? Good soils? Or the soils from the earth? Okay. Well, soil is good because we can use it to plant, to ground root our vegetables and everything after we have done our transplants or whatever, through my experience. I don't have a whole lot of it experience in this yet. I'm still learning. I'm with the Earthworks program. It's like my 5th week. So far as what I can see we can do with soil, we can plant our produce and everything, and we know what we got and what we have in our soil. And with this soil, we can get all our produce fresh as we need it. That's all I can tell you for right now. But anyway, thank you. I didn't even take 5 minutes.
As being a farmer, soil can be used for social change because it's important to growing nutritious food. And if people are able to feed themselves healthy, nutritious food, then it allows them to think beyond and to things that they can change just beyond eating.
The social change is going to come through us being a tool for soil and soil survival with the rest of the whole ecology system. So with that in mind, that means we're going to have to tear down the barriers of old relationships that benefit the mechanisms of production, manufacturing, things of that sort that have actually eroded, taken away properties of soil and the whole ecology system. So in actuality, we're the tool for the survival of the ecology system and soil.